Don't you just love videos? This is part 2 because my smartphone decided to switch itself off during that video. So we got to the stage where we were going to stick on the final housing, and I've actually put gasket glue on this, spread it round with my finger. So I want to show you the twist technique, and this is good because it doesn't make the gasket rotate around and misalign the holes. So instead of putting it down flat, you put it a bit of an angle so you can get some blades in, and as you go you twist in a clockwise direction about 90 degrees. So get the blade started and finish with the holes lined up, pushing it on. There you go. So the holes are lined up, I've spiraled it on. That means that the blades will be bent backwards, ready to start up. And then you drop in your 3 bolts or screws. These are Allen stainless steel, which I supply. I found that the original hexagonal bolts were a real pain because it required a socket set, which had 2 problems. The socket set dropped into the bilge and it couldn't get past the coupling. Now I've removed the coupling so you can see what's going on in this video, but the key, which comes with my kit of stainless steel Allen bolts, has a shortened leg so that you can actually get it between the coupling and still tighten up or loosen your screws, and you're not going to drop anything in the bilges. So this is a nice solution if you're trying to fit an impeller in the boat. You don't have to take the engine apart, put it on a bench like this, but obviously gravity always goes downwards, and you've got something like a rag under here to catch little bits and pieces. So if you're not using these Allen bolts and using a socket set, you don't want your bits of socket going to bilge. Now you'll notice I'm making sure all 3 screws are down in their holes and started before I tighten any up. You might need to just jiggle this around because there's a slight offset in the impeller for it to run, to get these 3 bolts started. Once you've got all 3 down, evenly tighten them up, and I'll show you how much pressure. That's one of the important things about this video, is I don't want you to over tighten or under tighten these bolts. I'm not going to give you an exact torque figure, but you know, I'm not going to be needing a lot of torque on this. So there's 1, there's 2, and I can do this with 2 fingers on the key, just 4-finger and thumb, and I'll go back around the course and check number 1 again. So that's all secure. Basically that is finished. Yeah, all good, done. This is Nick from vireengines.com. If you want any parts or advice at the best prices on the net, go here. You'll see pre-sales advice on all of my items, and there's all sorts of extras and suggestions with each item. It's cheaper packaging. You can get FedEx 2-day posting in most of the world. It's a brilliant shop, and you're not paying whoever owns eBay a huge percentage on everything you buy, and getting confused. You'll only see parts of Vire engines on here, which is exactly what you want if you want an efficient solution. So thanks for watching my video, and I'll hopefully do a longer one at another time for you. But this is the shorter version, just of the simple layout of parts, how to fit an impeller.